New day, new patch. Uh, uh, I, there, I'm here. Hey. Wait, glasses? Oh no. I need Sunday funds. Skip this. No, it's two now. Oh, three combat towers. Not that. God damn. What does this do? Swap to adjacent routes. Detonate a line of bombs. And square bomb. Current levels. This one. Nice. This one. This one. Nice. Mm. Oh. Oh, my lord. Okay, nice. Pew! Skip. Unfair. How many pulls is this now? 374. Wow, so many. Wait. Let me pull. 65, I think. 65. No. 66? Oh. Okay, boundless corridor. I just realized I need Sunday, not final. What am I doing? I... Okay, it's not in yet. Okay. Let's do this. Uh, uh. Oh no. Do-do-do-do-do. Nice. We win those. Robert. Hmm. What does this do? Select one fruit as icon to eliminate all fruits of the same kind. Oh. Detonate. And okay, no detonating. What's this one? Wait. And last one. My turn. Guess this one. Cool. Yes. This one. This one. Defeated by a landslide. Enhance. Enhance. Silvered Wolf. Oh. Yeah. This one, I guess. Nice. No. I think I lose this. Oh. Okay. Nice. Yay. What? Oh. Nice. Pat. Hmm. Final turn. This is bad. Hmm. Interesting. What? That's allowed? Oh, I did not know that. Let's go! Kingbird. Oh! What the hell? Nice! What the hell was that? Nice. No, I lose. Try again. If I lose again, we go to the story. Excuse me. Excuse me. Mm. Oh, okay. This one. Oh no, wrong. I didn't work. Okay, anyways. Oh no, do I lose? Wait. Let me cook. Let me cook. Hmm. I win! I win those! Nice. Okay, we continue this maybe later. I want the story. I want to play the story. Fools? No. No Sunday. Give me Sunday, please! No. Okay. Time to do the Drill Blaze Storm. Skip and start. We don't need them recap.
What a full day. A good night's sleep is basically guaranteed.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Dong Hung.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Dong Hung!
Quick, we must assist him!
What are you doing here? Where's Finan?
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you
Wait,
to safety no matter
is
the cost.
this the old Downhang
Leave this to me and
VA?
the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
I have to
Wait,
know.
Namazani. That black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all, like some kind of omen. No! Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Finan, is he going to be alright?
I need to know. I need to know. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's the toggle for enhance. Still the same
believe in
VA.
his resolve to save Arkham.
Oh, wait, new map, new area. Oh my god. Oh, my chunk's loading.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I agree. But Finan, he must have struggled a lot before making this decision. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to
It's
two
Skrulum.
nameless.
Mr. Skrulum?
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
So it was you.
It was fortunate we found you in time. Madame Herta and I were both quite relieved.
You two know this anti-Catharin? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please stay safe.
Please stay safe.
I fully understand your situation. For now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll keep this brief. The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences. The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition.
The Eon of Erudition.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
Mr. Screwlum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor.
Chronocognitive
The two of
anchor.
you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1. Intellatron, named
Ligus.
Ligus. Possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2. Bertha discovered a clue. Miss March has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Cold. It's freezing. Hold on. Am I dreaming? This is way too strange. Everything's spinning. And I can see webbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! He warned me about this place right before Klapoth glimpsed him. Oh no. Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple. Right?
Child of remembrance. Step
Child of
forth
remembrance.
into the depths of the path space.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay?
Wait, I
You're
think my
freaking
model
me
is
out.
kinda...
I can't even think straight.
Let me adjust my model a bit. There.
Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
Cognitive anchor.
No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back and wait. Master Diviner? From the... Foosh? Master Diviner. What brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger. Do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories. And you, Miss Messenger, We met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well.
March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history.
Wait. Let me just fix something first. Okay.
The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection.
She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the Gate of Memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are!
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this neural link to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past, wake up, and travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. At last, I finally caught up. Hey, are you all right? I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget. Trust me. That gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that? If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So I had to try and stop you. To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives, but that path will lead you home. know what I need to do. I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius. Wait, what? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home is right beside my friends. 2 of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me. That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the 3 of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect. After that, we'll find our way home together. I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support. Birds of a feather we are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again? Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends. Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you,
Yep.
my companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day. Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
At Vortex of Genesis.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
The Vortex of Genesis. We made it back. Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Era Nova?
If anything, he's the one worried about you. But I'm here to watch over you now. If what that machine gentleman said is true, if Amphorius is destined for destruction, then I'll stay by your side until the very end, like how you and Dun Hung treasured the Express. Amphorius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan. And wait.
Lycus?
And you, Lord Finan, will
Lygus?
wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself and usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer. You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova. I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kephale must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering. Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Two things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me that the Trailblazer can return safely to his homeland, unbound by Amphorius' laws.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, He now bears the Time Titan's authority. His bonds with this world run too deep. Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like him does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words.
In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love.
Come, partner. Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
Click on hold.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself. A story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone. As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come. Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle. But you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms, beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos. The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Moose. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest. Now, we come to the real truth. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to if, through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages? What would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think. From perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon. This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What actually, it's been by your side. Right now, it's in that brain.
Act 1, Departure.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all, as the prophecy foretold. You will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look! Perfect sunshine! The day is still young! Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
What is this place?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ide Celestii, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephales's core flame. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron, pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village. Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watch him, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house. As the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Finan's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history. Questions, questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
What is this?
All awake now? Great. Let's go.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Found you. That's...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm? I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Today, he's going with Stellaron Hunter.
Steal a heart hunter? planning to steal someone's heart, are we? Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease, which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Orynyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
Ah, the blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers, just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right? I bet he said something clever just now.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? Leaves have taken over the courtyard.
I know. We wouldn't want your clothes getting dirty. Leave the dirty work to me.
That's not what I meant at all.
All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
The girl before you, Carrie, you can't help but wonder, could there...
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. You can't help but want to hum one of those old songs we used to sing. Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are, the oracle cards.
I've captured it all in my heart. This view, and most precious of all, my childhood friends. There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
I see now. Those sneaky little ones.
So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Remembrance Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the courtyard.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it. Should be this way.
Oh.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Remembrance Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Remembrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty. As always, looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. What if I am? What would you do? Just kidding. Don't read too much into it. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
Shoot.
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa. Look who's finally back, Memmy! Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Die? Rayleigh Mem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming back here, those memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Doly Mem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Rini and Snip.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers. Welcome back, my dear children.
Right? Though Dolly-mem always says they're just songs, not poetry.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on, just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
My book of oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes, the Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
But if that's the case, our journey...
will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Finan would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's see what future the oracle cards wish to show us. The Deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories, they brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
The Deliverer? This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents... They only wished for me to grow up... well, to help around the village. Stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps...
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path. And learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer. So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun to fade?
So many faces in my future. So many wishes. Still, why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae? If that's true, then who will protect everyone in Ides Elysiae? Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it. Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying time's wisdom, blessed by Orynyx. May they journey with you, become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze!
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold, sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the veil of Evernight could shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze. One step outside.
But my parents, the whole village. You're right. Chief, what are we truly facing?
This is beyond any Titan. Beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain, knowing only death and destruction. The Black Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even Titans can?
Yes. So please, Don't believe this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. We don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world, but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step, learning to save others as they grow. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I... that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Ooh.
Oh, deliverer, such cruel iron. Follow their path. Bear witness as watch this then you'll see. A son
So much
red
shopping by
as
Lygus.
blood. We in that
Oh my
moment.
lord.
The boy stood in what felt like the end of...
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone... And it... No. You... Are you... No. That ribbon, Livia. No. I should have known.
Save us. Save us.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters. They're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and in the far-off and wind dawn, his home. His feet carried, he wandered, yet he did not walk. Those words...
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, no one saw, and there.
Act 2 Trial.
This is the Abyss of Fate. Hold on. Finance here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
And now, Act 2 of our immersive drama unfolds.
We're evacuating the temple. Why now? Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control. We need only wait patiently.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Midimos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Midimos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to a duel. After Aglaya's mediation, Finan met Midimos' challenge as the elders' representative. So, as Finan's most...
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this. Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn that has stumbled into some greater political game.
Every hero was once a child, and every child must grow.
That's so. I don't even know why I'm standing here right now. Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead. My devotion to the Holy City could never compare to hers.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Krymnos are both a part of the prophecy. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning. So, listen to your heart. We wish only to hear your answer.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go, Finon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. Now that's what I like to hear. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are. At the Temple of the Time Titan.
And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out. Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade. It's not every day you get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she? Of course. Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
Okay.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement. But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Accept the test.
Now this is a tough one. What can I possibly offer against a ring that signifies so much? Well, comrade, what does your... Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the end, there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. How ironic. I can't even look at this card properly, much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius' face. But here and now, this car. It's everything I have left.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinan, Finan, and hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is... incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there...
Still playing house, boy?
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you? If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Addis Elysiae, those red leaves, that little swing of mine beneath the tree where I dreamed the sweetest dreams. And those dear fairies in the Membrance Maze. The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world. But that's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them as well.
The future? What?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help us?
Of course. After all, you're what we aspire to.
Let's try that. The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates. Lower.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's a deal.
The scales. They're wavering. Talantin is deliberating on the outcome.
This is suffocating, but I believe.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales wasn't Finan's conviction alone, but the collective hopes carried by this oracle card. Humanity's desperate call for a deliverer.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction. And the deliverer? Just a sum of all those heroes.
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the Flame Chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Akuma's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akuma isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. Heroes of this world are as countless as the stars. And at this moment, we find ourselves gathered here by the light of the flames of the long night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphorius.
You must see it now, how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled. Patient These are as such as this are heroes.
Skip this. So many.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars, yet no. So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed.
The West stands protected by mighty Scripnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anaxa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested. I believe in him. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield.
Yeah.
And the people answer her call, rallying to this. Let's move.
That only leaves. So. Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
I don't know. We haven't had any other choice. Except even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. Then after which, we shall all face oblivion or embark on one final.
Act 3, return.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate.
The black tide has reached Agama. It is time.
As agreed, I shall ride the river of time. It will step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world. Now, it's our turn.
I don't need another pep talk, Finan. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village.
Yeah, come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised, and burn away.
And then...
Light calendar and the end. The Titan beyond. Then the soul praise esteem.
The vortex of Genesis. Just
life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness. Now, if you would.
My journey to the end. Enough talk.
All this. No excuse beyond me.
None of them.
This will be a romantic story, like you think so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details, a total of 33,550,000.
Damn, 33 million.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing. Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play and witness the ultimate nature. Please, take your time. Look around as...
Eternal occurrence.
The vortex of... I didn't have the time. It's my honor. Oh, have you forgotten so quickly? Of course. But I'll say the same to you. Now go. Yeah. Time for that wretched executioner.
The world's cool. Ah, very well. As you have made it, as the soul you can make. Feeling a bit lost, as you now see this scene. The final, eternal recurrence created by this man. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Anth. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for the master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
Damn. What the hell?
So, in the end, you succeed, executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
Like the first dawn of the new world.
Has come to once again start everything.
Let's try it this other way. I choose you!
Guys, show me the way.
I shall remember this warmth.
As you wish.
There's more eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Embrace a new life.
May this dispel the gloom, destroy Restore the skies!
Oh.
Return to dust! May death protect us!
Some...
Please wilt hear.
This ends now. With your corpse. Ignite the dawn!
How is this possible?
Oh my lord! What the hell?
The sons of destruction. Now,
What is this man?
you then set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
Let's try it this other way.
Have some sunshine!
I shall remember this.
Existence is unity.
May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Breaks over.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Go. Go. Go.
May death protect us!
Blessed.
The future is the way that way.
I shall remember this oath.
I'm on it.
There's more to life.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Every petal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Me!
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
My fury. Unchanging. Unceasing.
Guide me, Ring. Have some sunshine. May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Breaks over.
Not. This form shall fuel the fire. One person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be
Yeah.
you. Why not? Let wrath incinerate fate. Chaos. At last, after much, now the
Final Aeronova. For the eternal recurrence begins.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Emphorius's... We made the best choices we could, but in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering key more light.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the black tide all along.
Or maybe it is screaming.
Finan, the curtain seemed to contain all of M4. There were countless versions of us.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out a soul, this is the reason we are just
characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto what then is this so-called era? And what are the spectators watching?
As the Theo. Thus... This is a moment the universe will remember after millions of extrapolating.
So, the results you speak of. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate. We become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true as the model of reason but from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of the cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
Damn.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there...
Even if that sunrise is born...
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius' Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the... Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolation. Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers, along with all the... In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash it.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But
That also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, what makes you think you're capable?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Boom.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though.
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating...
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that...
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if... until Amphorius.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come to remember this noble eternal and follow in our footprint to write anything unless that ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Oh my lord, Kaslana. What the hell? I cannot process that information. Oh my lord. I am baffled. Kaslana. They have goosebumps though.
The world
My
is
lord.
collapsing, and the people are crying. We too must part ways here.
What the hell?
Friend. Ides Elysiae. The little everything is as it was. You know, this is just a corner of the... I know. I'm here to say goodbye. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. Even if it's a path with... When have we ever? Are you afraid? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of... the convictions and choices that come from my heart? I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers,
What the hell?
simulating life,
Kaslana. Cannot. Oh my lord.
then you are the real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But do you remember when we were kids? Kids always, but when it comes to the fate of adults. And go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of World Kefali, we'll never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. When the waves of time finally calmed, the Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that from that moment, the sole survivor
Imperator Cerebral. What?
Imperator Cerebral issued a call to arms across the lands.
What?
Summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river
It's right.
finally reaching this
Silence.
untouched
Aye,
seabed
silence.
just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Ceridra.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me
High
to add
Solence.
one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Hynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts.
Imperator.
There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
No, word.
Light up the...
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Light up the dawn.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn.
Light up the dawn.
Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last. I can meet with... Are there any formalities I...
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing.
Great Imperator Cyril.
Duck's Goldweaver. Little hostage.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about...
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, but do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain. And so, through my old acquaintances, I was given the Imperator's alliance needed the destruction. But the condition was this. I had to prove that my power... In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core. But this time, neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome? people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just... Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner! I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive! After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself that day. Who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the... I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the fourth, and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Burning occurrence 42, 133. Damn.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought...
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. Eons? Paths?
I can't give you an exact...
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter...
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only...
What's that supposed to...
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles...
I've already heard the same thing. Countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
Pretty boy. your eyesight's better than I thought.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, Whitehair?
You sure do love stealing. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking.
I have some words for you, too.
First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core Flame Thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
They're exactly like all the cunning.
Sounds like you have a plan?
Of course. We're a bit along the way.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions find...
You've arrived, Zacharias.
What? You know who I...
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, Spirit Thief. Hand over the Core Flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster ever. No matter how strong you are, you're still...
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number...
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single crack.
I've come this far.
But someday you...
Of course. But before that...
You...
This is the final.
I assumed this world. Even so...
Bartolos!
Brat, if you got the guts...
No other choice but forward. A future will come.
A future will come.
For tomorrow. A future will come.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets this. Their departure no longer stirs anything.
This reason Core Flame before us is a fake.
I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance, exactly like the countless past hers I've known.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not,
Alright then.
Silence. This is new.
One-eyed boy.
Go, Cythera. Give us some time. This isn't for her. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. For old time's sake, turn back. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of...
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter, make your biggest effort to resist. Even if it's futile, you...
Yes. Even...
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own too... Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story!
And so, at the end, a traveler and the scholar. For perhaps it wasn't just in the endless dark losses are a reduced to ash. It happens in every...
Oh.
You don't look so good.
Even after going through 100 mighty...
Why do you sound so pleased?
Yeah. I know all too well. After that one and only time we walked side by side, Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty...
Never.
Then they died honorably, but there's still tenderness in your eyes.
I remember that I was once human.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. One day, enough. There's no way you'll take this core from me.
I understand.
Step forward. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Oh.
Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And it will not end
Till death.
It's time to temper myself. Future will come.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. Full glory, I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
Her agony! Hail the new dawn! Shatter the cage! Quench the limb's blood! Is that all? Branded with strife!
If you can, deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh.
Feel the scorching hatred. Sun, tear the sky! Empty city. So without substance. Empty city. Quench the flames of blood. Light hippos. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn. Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood. In your next life. The 100 hit the shadows of the black. The blaze was still, even if it meant.
$31,546,000.
No matter how bright the sun is, moreover, the sun you bear is both cold. A sun like that.
Golden blood is born from the destruction only by feeding the flame.
Allow me to ask.
24,041,100.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol.
No matter. As long as...
I must refuse. I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, that will never again suffer.
Unnecessary death, indeed. You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm.
In the end, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even Kefali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death, and it is precisely for this reason I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths. At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet, I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time for tomorrow!
I ask you to rest here!
Allow me to refuse. I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
All of this, how is it any different from that little future?
Empty city! Hail the new dawn!
I can't keep him here.
Is that all? Branded with strife! I'll never yield to fate. Sun, tear the sky! All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching hatred. Quench the flames of blood.
Even if I can't win,
in struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. 2 million. 24 million. As if even the deepest abyss.
Uh, 4 million. First.
You're here. You're still lingering.
Because you're still waiting for a miracle.
If that thread of hope exists. But if it's just a traveler.
Your thoughts. But even within the gods, never forget. How many times has it been?
4 million.
Then that blaze inside.
Yeah, the destruction. And yet no.
And when that happens?
No.
Mind.
In every new cycle, all I have to do is push the then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my
Bold plan, but...
If it were Professor Enact, unfortunately I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice, but even in this wretched prison, I never forget what's said.
Wait, you mean...
Not once. In...
$23 million.
As the demigod of the sky.
A black tide, hand over the core flame.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of the...
Hyacinthia.
Okay, everyone. That will be all for today. Since I have something to do in 4:30. Press and save. And I will see you guys
This place
next
is
time.
rich with the sweet.
Bye-bye.